Hey guys, how's it going? Eminem Gaming here, and today we're back with another video. I did try and make this video, but I had some kind of technical problems, so do bear with me if this video comes out a little bit later than planned. But sorry about that, guys. And just to say, I have ordered a new headset. My other one broke, so that was a bit annoying. But I've ordered a new one. I know the sound quality isn't great on this headset. It's a bit, a bit naff, but it's gonna do for the next couple of days, unless there's any breaking news that I have to report on or whatever. You'll probably only get the Beyond Two Souls for the next 2 or 3 days, so bear that in mind, guys. But this is definitely something I wanted to talk about. This is something whenever we get news about it. If you've checked out my channel, I've done about 4 or 5 videos on this, so in general, you guys know I like to talk about this stuff with you. So yeah, let's get into it, guys. So the two topics we're going to be talking about today are PlayStation VR. I know, guys, but VR possible price point again, and this is from a PlayStation representative. The article's from overclock3d.net, so check them out, guys. I also want to give a big shout out to Young Soul. Check his YouTube channel out. He puts out a lot of content, top quality, a lot better quality than mine, so make sure to check him out. Really cool guy, and obviously he gave me permission to use this article to kind of use the idea of his video. He was really cool with that, guy, so obviously check him out and all that cool stuff. So we'll also talk about Red Dead Redemption. There's some interesting news to talk about on that front. But PlayStation VR to cost $299. A Sony representative has stated that PlayStation VR will cost $299 without the PlayStation Move controllers or the PlayStation camera, half the price of PC's Oculus Rift. A more expensive $400 version of the headset will include both the PlayStation Move controller and the PlayStation camera, and presumably a game would come with that as well. The VR headset is expected to release sometime in 2016, but the main stumbling block for the headset is the performance of the PS4, though Sony representatives also have claimed that the first generation PlayStation VR headset will be supported throughout the lifespan of the PlayStation 4. Sony has already deemed that the stable 60 frames per second is a minimum requirement for VR gaming, but is being pushed to 90 frames per second to be able to be the standard for play, as even a stable 60 FPS can cause users discomfort while using VR. As Sony says that going fast is not optional when using VR, as a higher frame rate and display refresh rate will counteract the side effects of motion sickness and other side effects of using VR. In VR, you will notice the disconnect between your movement in real life and your movement in game, so lowering the delay between action and visual response is crucial, making increasing the frame rate a vital step when moving to VR. And then it goes on about Oculus HTC, which is a bit of an unfair comparison, saying that these are on $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 PCs, and this is a $400, $350 PlayStation 4. So, what does this mean for me in the UK? I know Zen Bloke's been saving up his money. I have. A lot of people have been saving up their pennies for this. What does this mean? Well, if you want the bundle with the Move controllers, the PlayStation VR camera, just the PlayStation camera, sorry, and then the PlayStation VR headset, that will be around about £275 British pounds, and the regular one, if you've already got a PlayStation camera and Move controllers, will be just under £210. That is really impressive, guys. That is a really low price. I don't see how they could get it any lower than that. Obviously, I think we'd all love it to be as low as possible, but I think that's a really, really good price. They're going to take a loss on it, even if it's a small loss, but you'll make it up on the software, and I think that's where they're going to be key, is making it up on that software. And this is definitely a future gain for Sony. I think they're looking at VR as a long-standing thing. VR was to capitalize on a market that was booming at the time. PlayStation 3D again was to capitalize on a market. PlayStation Camera was to kind of kick a little bit off the Wii's success. PlayStation Move again was to do with the Wii controllers, whatever they were called. So yeah, the nunchucks, you know what I mean? So this feels like it's not just a gimmick, it is going to be embedded into gaming, and I can't wait personally to see what it is going to do. Let me know, guys. Will you be picking it up at this price? Do you want a lower price? What do you think VR should be priced at, comparable to where you live and all that good stuff? So I know it's a rumor at this point, guys, but it is from a PlayStation representative. We've also had the head of Tekken 7 saying it will be no more than $400. We've had a few articles lifting it about 350 euros or whatever. So it's very interesting. The price is getting lower and lower, and that just is good for us as consumers. That I think Sony are really trying to get half the price of the Oculus, which, if you think about it, yes, the Oculus is better, but is it double as good? I don't think so. No one who's used it thinks so. So that's going to be interesting if they can nail it. But now, so yeah, obviously let me know your guys' opinions down below. Check out Young Soul, awesome guy. So yeah, check him out. And then Red Dead Redemption, one of the best games ever made. A couple of places behind, probably Eco, Shadow, Colossus, The Last of Us, Uncharted 2. In my opinion, it's a couple of places behind them, but ultimately it's still in my top 10 games of all time. So that's a pretty impressive feat in itself, even if it's just a feat that maybe I believe in. I know a lot of people say it's their favourite game of all time. So when Xbox kind of accidentally announced Red Dead Redemption on the Xbox One, people lost their mind, and understandably, guys, they lost their damn mind on this game. So Microsoft accidentally allowed it to be used through backwards compatibility. Now this could be a massive problem with backwards compatibility if it goes through, if it is this big thing that is being utilised. See, Xbox One has now come out and said it was an accident, we were just testing it, we didn't want this to be released, we don't want it backwards compatible, this game. Now that is probably because of Rockstar, which we'll get into in a minute, but they're not allowed to have this game. If you have this game and you play it and you put it on YouTube and upload screenshots, you are actually breaking an NDA and terms of service or whatever, and there is a possibility that your YouTube account, your Xbox account could be shut down, like the guys with Gears of War Ultimate Edition who were posting screenshots and gameplay. They were breaking the rules and they had their accounts shut down. This could be a possible thing here. Now, my opinion, it's like if PlayStation Plus puts out a game that they've wrongly ticked, for example, which they have a few times with Vita and PS3, if they did that and then charged me for downloading that game, even though it was their mistake, I think this could be a really put off if this happens a lot with backwards compatibility, even though technically you could argue it's not really Microsoft's fault because they don't really want to. They want all games backwards compatibility, but they have to realise as well that they can't just put out whatever game they want. They have to pay Rockstar to put that on their system, and I don't think enough people are really using it to make enough effort out of it. But what does this mean, you know, for us, the PlayStation gamers? I'm sure if you're here, you subscribe to me, you're more likely to be a PlayStation gamer, or at least know me personally. You know, I'm a PlayStation guy. Well, this almost certainly means that we're getting a Red Dead Redemption remaster, either 2016 or 2017. Why? Well, you do not. There's no reason, if they weren't trying to make money out of this remaster, that they wouldn't just say, "Oh, just put it on the backwards compatible. We're not going to plan on remastering it. So yeah, just put it on backwards compatibility." There'd be nothing wrong with that because they're not planning on remastering it, not planning on doing it again. But we know Rockstar, they're not against doing it. They've done that with Grand Theft Auto 5. They've put a lot of their games now on the PS4. Max Payne is going to be through PS2 emulation soon. So, this is, going to be great for you guys who, you know, like myself. I sit here and I'll say, I love remasters. I love remasters. New trophy sets, all the DLC, better graphics, better frame rate on your new console. It's a win-win-win situation. I don't mind backwards compatibility. It's a cool thing, but for me, and I've always said it, I've never bashed Xbox for having a remastered like Rare Replay. Awesome. State of Decay. Awesome. Do you know what I mean? I have never bashed any system for having remasters. So when I say I love remasters, you can't really say, well, what about the Xbox? Because I think it's a cool thing. I think it's smart. I think you make money out of it. Your fans get a better experience of the game, better graphics, better frame rate, new trophies, new achievements. I mean, who loses? I mean, certainly I don't lose. I'm a trophy hunter. I get new trophies. I get better graphics. I get better visuals. I get to play it on my new controller, my new console. So I don't see what the problem is. But some people want to do backwards compatibility, and that's completely fine. But this is definitely a problem I could see with Microsoft, and they really need to be careful because I can see this leading to a massive lawsuit. If you think about it, if Red Dead Redemption was planned to be remastered and they just put it on backwards compatibility, even if it's by accident, they could be sued a lot of money because it could affect the sales of the Red Dead Redemption Xbox One, PlayStation 4 version. So it's just something to keep an eye out on, and be careful guys, if you have got Red Dead Redemption still, which you should have it deleted and all that stuff, but if you have it still and you can still play it, get your achievements, all that good stuff, do not, and I repeat, do not upload screenshots and gameplay to YouTube, because you could possibly be flagged. You could get your Xbox Live account shut down. It's serious guys, so just be careful. I don't want to scare any of you, it's not that serious. If you're not a YouTuber, it ain't gonna affect you, but for me, I could have possibly put some of that up and it would have been bad news bears. So be careful with that guys. From now on, keep an eye out for that. And yeah, I'm going to leave this video here guys. I kind of had a bit of a malfunction. I accidentally vacuumed my headset and broke it, so it's been an absolute long haul doing this video. I recorded the whole video to find out the headset was broken, which was a bit annoying. Thank God I did manage to thankfully order myself a new headset, so that will be coming around about 3 days. So bear in mind that if you're seeing a lot of Beyond Two Souls videos, because I've pre-recorded a lot of them, bear that in mind. Thanks for checking out my video. Like I say, check out Young Soul, awesome guy. Check out the news article as well for the VR, and let me know your thoughts. Do you think Rockstar should just let the game go to backwards compatibility, which I do, that you'd prefer to have a remastered version like myself, 1080p, 60 frames a second, all the DLC, improved online, better online service of course, and all that good stuff. Let me know down below guys what you think. And also good guys, would you like a 50 games coming exclusively console or full exclusive for the PlayStation 4? Would you like that video to be made? I'd have to write down a lot of notes, but I have absolutely no problem doing that when my new headset comes. So let me know down below guys, and I'll catch you guys in a new video very soon.